welcome back to My Kitten Reads. I'm Eleanor and this is Friday Reads for, I can't believe I've forgotten the date already, the 8th of March 2024. So, it's Friday Reads and I can already inform you I have finished 2 books today. To be fair, they were books that were pretty close to the end anyway, but I have finished 2 things. So, today I finally finished listening to the audiobook of Call Me Indian by Fred Sasakamoose, which is about the first treaty Indigenous player in the NHL. It's his autobiography. It was so good. So good. There were parts where I teared up. There were parts where I felt ill because he is a survivor of the Canadian residential schools. Because he is a treaty Indian. He speaks Cree. Well, he did speak Cree. He passed away not long after this book was published, I think, because this book was published in 2021, and I believe he has since passed away. But he was playing NHL and hockey in the 50s, so, you know, that's not really surprising. But he was very honest, and yeah, I'll leave the rest of it for a proper review, but I did finish that today. I also did go to the gym this evening and finished reading issue 51 of Uncanny Magazine. It was really good. None of the stories or essays stuck out like a sore thumb as my favourite, but they were all really good quality. I enjoyed reading them, so that was good. So those are 2 things that I finished today. What do I have on my plate for the rest of the weekend, and in fact the long weekend, because it is Canberra Day public holiday on Monday? Well, one thing that I'm going to have to get at least halfway through is The Association of Small Bombs by Karen Mahajan. This is my text for the next 2 weeks at uni. I believe the first week is going to cover like the first half of the text. So it's not a hugely long book. It's probably I suspect, going to be depressing because it starts with a bombing in Delhi, in India. And it essentially follows the various survivors, victims, bystanders, relatives going out into the ripples of society of this bombing. So don't think it's going to be a fun read, but it should be interesting. So there's that. Then the other things I have on my list are some things that I would like to make at least progress on. One, either Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, which I am a little way into, or Cinder by Marissa Meyer, which I am much further the way into. I could probably finish that this weekend, actually. So those, in terms of fiction, are on my list. Also, in terms of fiction, particularly if I go to the gym on Sunday, my current ebook that I started this week is Reed Herring something. But it's the second book in V.M. Burns's cozy mystery series that I started last year when I was looking for a black author writing cozy mysteries. So I've started that on ebook. So that may also be on my list of things to read this weekend. I'm still reading a lot of Austen Variations, rereading a lot at the moment. I'm not including them in my Goodreads or Storygraph lists because I have read so many new Austen Variations already this month. I just didn't feel like putting rereads in as well, although I am recording them in my reading journal physically. So I'm doing a lot of that as well. I think mainly because most of my usual sources of fan fiction are a bit dry at the moment. So I've returned to Austen Variations for my comfort reading. The other thing that I have also started is Aureli and Other Poems by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. I've had 2 Elizabeth Barrett Browning anthologies sitting on my shelf for a while because I like Elizabeth Barrett Browning's poetry, particularly her political poetry. I've studied it a number of times at university, so I really do like her work. So I'm reading some more of her work. Aureli itself as a poem is like 300 pages and I'm like 20 pages in. So keeping that all coherent in my mind is going to be interesting, but giving it a go. So yeah, that is also on my schedule for this week. And I think that that's all my major options for this weekend. Yeah. In around Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 1 Academy, and hockey. At least I don't have to worry about AFL because I did actually watch the first Swans game already this week. So they're not going to be playing this weekend. So that's handy. Because I do want to try and watch more AFL this year. Because I usually forget that it's on. But yes, that is what's on my plate for this weekend, for this Friday Reads. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to chat with me in the comments about books. I always like doing that. I like getting comments. It makes me feel good. And I'll see you all again really soon. Bye.